I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, Prince, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, sideways under and something on a magic carpet ride.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is that the carpet? That thing? I'm fine. You don't need to show me the world. I'm fine where I am.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopano and this is How I Do Things, the show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment, use it as advice, take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it at all. Do what you will with it. Listen, I am no pro. I am not a professional at all, okay? I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. If there's one thing we really want to do, it doesn't have to be on a magic carpet, but we really do want to see the world. How many people just want to travel? How many people put on their to-do lists that this year I'm traveling. Come the end of the year, where have you gone? Nowhere. You have gone to the village, to your grandmother, and then you have gone to go visit your cousin somewhere else. And if by chance you have a family member that lives at the Cape, you just barge and you're just like, can I stay here? Just so you can get free accommodation. Even those people are better. We just don't travel. And our number one excuse, I don't have the money. That is no longer an excuse here. Here, how I do things. The morning party. Everybody who joins me at 7:30 a.m. for the live premiere and the live chat. That's not an excuse for us anymore. This year we are traveling, babes. From the next 12 months onwards, we are traveling, okay? This is my personal plan so that me, my hubby, and my baby, we can go travel the world. Number one, plan. Like actually plan. Many of us are stuck at the wishing side of things. And we're just like, if something comes up, if the money comes up, then I'll travel. That's not how traveling works. And that's why you have never traveled, babe. This is how traveling works. You actually have to make a plan. Plan for it. Where, when, and how is something that you actually need the details for. So how I'm going to be planning is that one big trip, one international or big trip. So what do I mean by big trip? Something that would take a week or a number of days. Something I'd have to take actual leave for. Not a weekend trip, like an actual big thing, either international or local, just something that will take weekdays. I need to take leave for that thing. And then 2 to 3 small local trips. Staycations, a little short left around to somewhere. Something nice and easy to do, something within the country, maybe even in the province. So I want to travel 4 times this year, which means that one nice big trip that will take a week or so, and then 3 weekends away. Number 2 is to dream. Dream, babes. Just sit on your bed and just think about it. Think about all the places you could go, all the spaces you could see. Smell the air in Paris. Then you go a short left to Paris. If you're South African, you'll get that one. So what you want to do is dream about the place you want to go to fully. Dream exactly how it's going to go. Envision everything. This is nice. This is a nice part, but envision everything, and I'll tell you why. You want to have a full itinerary of what you're going to do when you get there, because every single activity costs money, babes. You want to go and ride the horses in series, then you need to make sure that how much do the horses actually cost, where they're going to be, and what day am I going to do that. When you have a good dream of, okay, we'll land right about in the morning, we're going to only check in at 2 p.m. So maybe we'll go for lunch or breakfast or brunch in the morning. We'll do an afternoon activity and then check in and sleep. The next day, we will go hiking or we will go fishing and then we'll sleep. And then the last day, when we check out, we'll do breakfast and we'll just do one final drive around the botanical gardens. So those are the plans that you're going to have for the weekend, right? So that means that you have fleshed out your entire itinerary. You're gonna write down the dream for every little trip that you're going to have. If you're gonna fly out to Disneyland in Paris, then you want to say, okay, fine, so we're gonna get there at this place. I want to stay at a place that kind of looks like this. When we get there, I think we're gonna spend this day at Disneyland, or we're gonna spend 2 days. I don't know what you want to do. And then you're going to fly out at a certain time on a certain day. So you want to dream the dream of being there and what you're gonna do when you are there, because it's going to help you with step number 3, which is to flesh out the price of the dream. So now that you know that we want to go to Ceres, ride some horses, maybe even take a drive around and see what happens in Ceres, then you're going to go and say, okay, how much is travel to Ceres? How much is accommodation at a place that I dreamt of in Ceres? How much is the horse riding in Ceres? Can I do something free in Ceres maybe? So when you have your itinerary, you want to have the price per item on each of the things on your itinerary. Same with the accommodation. So you want to plan out your dream needs to be a full itinerary of what you want to do, and then you're going to price every single one of these things out. This is where you realize that I've been trying to travel this entire time, but I've never actually done this. I've never actually gone beyond dreaming and have an itemized billing of what my dream actually costs for me to travel. Now, personally, I would like assistance when it comes to the itemized billing of my travels. So I would contact a travel agent, especially for any international trips, even if it's local trips in areas that you're not too familiar with. And the reason why is that you want to avoid getting taken into a funny place that looks like this on the internet but actually looks like this in real life. And travel agents also have special deals on places. They know how to make your itinerary come to life. So if you go to them and you say that this is the kind of dream I have, can you organize something for me? Then they will be able to cost it appropriately for you. And also they know things about time. They know things about, okay, it actually doesn't take that long to get from one place to another. When you're there, you actually want to hire a car as opposed to getting a taxi to and from, because in this country, this and this happens. These guys have experience. Or if you do not want to have a full itinerary based on your dreams, you're just like, I actually don't know how Paris is, then go to a travel agency website, look for any deals that they have on a Paris trip. They will usually have items of activities, daytime activities that you can do, and it will help you to avoid over planning and over, being too precise on the itinerary when you do not know a place well enough. So consult with a travel agent or go onto their websites to see if they already have any pre-planned itineraries and trips to the area that you want to go to. So now comes step number 4, which is that you need to actually save for deposits. A lot of the times, especially with international trips, there is a huge deposit or like a 50% deposit right at the beginning. And especially if you're going to use a travel agent, then you're able to pay for the rest of the things over time. So if it is January and you plan that in August you'd like to take a trip to Paris and you're using a travel agent, they will say that make a nice deposit at the beginning, and over the next 7 months, every single payday, you'll be able to make a small deposit, and then when the time comes for you to fly out, all the costs are taken care of. You have breakfast, you have your lunch activity sorted out, and then you just only have to take care of your own dinner, or they may include it in your travel plans. That's why I like travel agents, because they know more than I do about traveling at this point of time. But if you're doing it yourself, then you want to save for your deposit and make plans for, okay, fine, I'm going to make a nice big deposit for my accommodation when I get there. Next, I'm going to pay for my flights in the next month. The month after that, I'm going to pay for the activities. The month after that, I'm going to pay for the car. And in the final month, I'm going to make sure that I save for any expenses that I may have for dinners or transport or anything I need to do in that country. So you want to divide your payments over time. Now, if you're doing local trips, then you want to make sure that you save for any deposits that you want to make. And this just leads me to point number 5. The nice thing about local trips is that you can plan them at least 3 months in advance. So if it is January, you can plan something for March or April, knowing that over the next 3 months, there are going to be 3 paychecks. And in those 3 paychecks, the first paycheck I'm going to plan for accommodation, the second paycheck I'm going to plan for travel, and the last paycheck will be for my spending and my daytime activities. That's usually how local trips will go. Your big expenses are going to be your accommodation and your transport. So if you plan with 3 paydays in between where you are now and when you want to go for your trip, then you know First payday is accommodation, second payday is for travel, and then the last payday is for me to save for any money that I need while I'm there. So if I'm planning to go from Johannesburg to Cape Town and I have 3 paydays in between, the trip will cost about 6,000 Rand. So 1,500 for 3 nights, so 1,500, 1,500, 1,500. The first month I'm going to pay for a few of the accommodation, second month I'm going to pay for the rest of the accommodation and the flights. The last month I'm just going to save an additional 2,000 to 3,000 Rand for spending money for any cabs I might need to call, if I need to have some dinner or any activities I may need to have. Spending for 3 months, saving 2,000 Rand per month gives you a nice amount of money so you can do your local trips, which don't cost that much, but it is a break, a much needed break that you can have, and it is so nice to have that break. So the main money that you're gonna save is usually for your big trip that you need to save a deposit for, and then every single month you need to have that allowance to pay for that big trip. With your local trips, you just need to make sure that you have a spending allowance or a saving allowance every single month that you're going to put away. In total, you're spending about, personally, I would put about 3,000 Rand away for traveling. 1,000 Rand would be money that I accumulate over the months to pay for my big trip, and the 2,000 Rands would be for my local trips. Now, if you want to have one big international trip, you may need to cut down on the local trips. So you may need to have only 1 weekend away and then one huge international trip in the year. But the most important thing is that you need to have a space in your budget every single month for you to put money away in a separate account for you to spend on traveling. And then you need to plan, fish it out to the very T. When you flesh out your dreams, they become possible. But if they stay in your head, you're just wishing, you don't have plans, and most probably it will never happen. I'm traveling, honey. I'm not going on that magic carpet ride, but I definitely will make time and money to go on my international and local trips. Let me know in the comment section down below, where do you want to travel in the next year? Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you join us tomorrow for another live premiere. I'm Kopano and this is How I Do Things. Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for watching this video right until the end. I hope that you'll be traveling in the next year, and maybe, who knows, the next travel trip may be for all the ladies who are part of the Gorgeous Gang and the How I Do Things family. Who knows? But until next time, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you subscribed. Feel free to binge watch and head over to my website www.kopanoshmangi.com to subscribe to my website and to get my new free ebook 7 Hacks to Boost Your Confidence. Until next time, bye.